Check, 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 check. That sounds better. Oh, yeah, I got it now. All right, sports fans. Kelly O'Neill here, a.k.a. Sergeant Dog. We are in Cedartown. Yes, Cedartown for the Rockmart Cedartown game. We're in the first inning. Rockmart has a runner on second base. And I'm going to go over the lineups here shortly. Up to bat now is Campbell for Rockmart. A little bit out of breath. I've been going down the steps, but happy to be here today. It's a beautiful day out. It's in the high 70s, mid 70s, I believe. About low. And let's see. We have got Gavin Allred is pitching, and who's that catching? Dakota Matthews? Oh, good. Ball hit foul down the first base side. Count is 2-2. Oh, you looking for?
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're doing. Never mind. All right.
Pinch hitting?
Yeah, they're DH.
Yeah, so they have the pitcher listed in the third spot, but actually Gage Gamble is, no, Camp Fennell is the DH for him. Gage Gamble is a third baseman, and he draws a walk to first base. And up to bat now for Rockmart is Andrew Watson. He's the first baseman. So Rockmart has runners on first and second now. Nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. Gavin in his stretch gets the sign from Dakota, and here's the pitch. Ball hit down the third base side, foul. So for Cedartown in the field, at third base you got Ra Ware. At shortstop you have Connor Peak, is what I have here. And then second base we have Gerald. And then here's the pitch from Gavin. Swing and a miss, strike one, strike two. And playing left field is Rittenhouse, center field Yarborough, and right field Cochran. Gavin in the stretch, and here's the pitch. Ball outside, count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes now. The wind is kind of so-so. The flag is blowing, but it's not straight out like it was the last time we were here. And here's the pitch. Ball is hit high to center field. Yarborough drifts under, makes the catch for the first out. There's 1 out now. And up to bat for Rockmart is number 13, Kason Zucker. Caden Grogan on deck. Kason is the second baseman for Rockmart. Gavin gets a sign. He's in the stretch. And the pitch. Ball. I'm not keeping a book tonight, folks. I'm using game changers. It's too much to do. And here's the pitch. Oh, nice curveball by Gavin. Counts 1-1 now. Gavin In the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike call. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. To Zucker. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Gavin. Swing and a miss. He gets away from the catcher. I believe the base is occupied. He won't be able to take that. So that's 2 outs now. The runners did advance to second and third on the play. And at the bat now for Rockmart is Caden Grogan, center fielder. On deck is Seth Hamrick, should he get on, but there are 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Gavin in the stretch. And here's the pitch. Nice curveball by Gavin. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Top of the first. Score 1-0. Rockmart has scored a run. I missed that while I'm running around. And the 0-2 delivery. Ball is way outside, gets away from the catcher, and the runner from third base will score. That was number 3, Cap Fennell, the designated hitter, scored. And now they have a runner on third. With 2 outs. Count is 1-2 now. Gavin gets back in the stretch. And the pitch. Ball's hit to shortstop. Connor Peakfield throws the first to Bo for the out. So that's the 3rd out, but not before Rockmart scored 2 runs. So at the at the end of 1/2 inning, the score is 2-0 in favor of Rockmart. We'll be right back. All right, we are back for the bottom half of the first inning. And leading off for Cedartown will be Gavin Allred. Batting second will be Connor Peak, the shortstop. Batting third, Raw Ware at third base.
Leading off for your Cedartown Bulldogs, number 11, Gavin Allred.
All right, Gavin Allred steps in the box to start off the bottom half of the first inning. And here's the pitch. Strike call. And the pitch. Ball low, count goes even now, 1-1. See if I can adjust that picture a little bit. Count is 1-1 now to Gavin. And here's the pitch. And the ball's hit up to second base. Second baseman fields. Throws to first for the first out. Up to bat now for Cedartown is Connor Peak, our second base, shortstop. For Rockmart, Braden Robertson is the pitcher, and Seth Hamrick is catching. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. I believe this Robertson is some kin to Angie and Greg Robertson. Grandson, I believe. And the pitch. Ball outside. Count is 1-1 now. And the pitch. Ball's hit up to shortstop. Shortstop fields. Throws to first. It gets away from the first baseman. So Connor is safe at first base on a throwing error by the shortstop.
Next up for the Dogs, number 20, Rob Ware.
Rob Ware up to bat now. Third baseman for Cedartown. Connor gets his lead at first base. Braden goes to first. Connor gets back in time. Well, Braden is ready. Ra is just stepped in the box, and here's the pitch. Ball high. And here's the 1-0 delivery from Braden to Raw. Looks like Connor's going down to second base. There's the throw, and he is safe. So Cedartown has a runner in scoring position now for Raw Ware. Count is 2-0, hitters count. Connor showing some speed there, going from first to second. The shadows are long here right now. The sun is cutting across the infield. Count is 2-0, and here's the pitch from Braden. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ra's in the box. And here's the 2-1 delivery from Braden. Ball up. Maybe that's a little better picture. Counts 3-1. And the pitch. Strike call, 3-2. Could have been called inside, but ump calls it a strike. If he's giving that to both, I have no problem with it. And here's the payoff pitch from Braden. That's ball high, so now we have runners on first and second with one out, and up to bat is Bo Ball.
Cedartown
our first baseman.
Number 21, Bo Ball.
And the pitch. Ball. Come up short. Runners remain at first and second. And the 1-0 delivery from Braden. Ball's hit hard down the third base line, but just foul. Just foul for Bo. That would have for sure scored 1 run. Right now we're in the bottom of the second inning. Score is 2-0, favor of Rockmart. We have runners on first and second. The count is 1-1 to Bo Ball. And the pitch. Ooh, that ball's hit hard at the gap. That's going to go to the fence, I think. No, center fielder cuts it off, but it gets by him, so we're going to score. Connor's going to score. Raw's going to come around. He's going to hold him up at third. And Bo Ball is standing up with a double. 1 RBI double.
Next up for the Cedartown Bulldogs, number 12, Tyler Wade.
Tyler Wade up to bat. He is the DH for the game. So Cedartown has runners on second and third. Bo Ball at second. Raw Ware at third. And the pitch. Strike called. So I'm just reading up my comments on Facebook, and this is Brett Robertson's son pitching, which is Angie and Greg's. Brett is Angie and Greg's son. So count is no balls and 1 strike to Tyler. It's 0-2 now. Tyler, a left-hander. One out. Runners on second and third. Bottom of the first. Score 2-1 Rockmart. And here's the pitch. Ball low. Count is 1-2 now. Pretty good crowd over there for JV. And here's the 1-2 delivery from Braden. Ball inside. Count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Braden shakes off the first pitch. We're going with the second. And here it is. Ball low inside, so now the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. First base is open. Braden shakes off that first sign again. It's okay with a second. And here it is. Strike called on the outside corner. He's calling that one. So now there are 2 outs. And up to bat for Cedartown is Dakota. No,
Cochran.
Cole Cochran is batting. Two outs. Runners on second and third. Cole Cochran up to bat. And swing and a miss. Strike 1. And there's a ball hit to center field. Is it going to drop? I believe it is. That'll score another run. Raw is going to score, and Bo holds up at second. And Cole Cochran ends up at second base. Takes advantage of the throw to home. So now Cedartown scores another run. The score is 2-2, and they still have runners at second and third. But we have Cole Cochran at second and Bo Ball at third. Up to bat for Cedartown is Yarborough, our center fielder, Jacob Yarborough. And the pitch. I'm just wondering if y'all still hear the echo like you used to. And the pitch. Ball is hit to shortstop. It's a high bounce. Shortstop throws to first, and Jacob is safe at first. Cedartown scores a run. And now we have runners at the corners.
Number 3, Hayden Rittenhouse.
Jacob at Yarborough on first and Cole Cochran on third. And up to bat now is Rittenhouse. And Jacob makes his way down to second base. He'll stand up. There's no contest. So now runners are at second and third with 2 outs. Rittenhouse up to bat. Count is 1-1 now. Rittenhouse steps back in the box. Braden has his sign. He's in the stretch with runners on second and third. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Missed a strike there, but anyway. So after one complete inning of play, the score is Cedartown 3, Rockmart 2. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. And number 8, Seth Hamrick, who is the catcher, at the bat. Tucker Woody on deck, and Isaiah Martin is in the hole. So I turned it up a little bit. I hope you can hear me better now. And the pitch from Gavin is the ball high. And the pitch. Ball high. Count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch. Strike call. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike now to Hamrick. And the pitch from Gavin. Strike 2 call. Nice curveball from Gavin. Kind of froze Seth up a little bit there. Count is 2-2, and here's the pitch. Ball's popped up to the right side. It's going to be in nowhere land, but Cedartown makes the catch. What a great play by Cole Cochran in right field. He had to come a long way to get that ball. And at the bat now for Rockmart is number 15, Tucker Woody. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch from Gavin is a strike right down the middle. Right down Main Street. And he's winding up in the pitch from Gavin. The ball is outside. Count 1-1. Still got the echo out here. And the pitch from Gavin. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. A nice breaking ball there by Gavin. Foul ball. Count remains, 1-2. Get some ambiance here. Some crowd noise. Count 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit hard, and Bo jumps up, kicks a line shot. Great catch by Bo for the second out. So at the bat now for Rockmart is number 28, Isaiah Martin. He's the left fielder for Rockmart. And on deck is Easton Petty, who is at the top of the order for Rockmart. Gavin steps back off the rubber, trying to get his signs straight. And here's the pitch. Oh. That did hit the batter on the wrist. I know that didn't feel good. Yeah, that hurt. Hit him right on the wrist. So the Cedartown trainer will come out and take a look at the wrist of Isaiah Martin. All right, so Isaiah's going to shake it off and run down to first base. Hit by pitch. 2 outs. Rockmart has a runner on first. Up to bat now is the leadoff hitter, or the top of the order, Easton Petty, who is the shortstop. And Easton steps in the box. Gavin gets his sign. He's in the stretch now with the runner on first. Nobody's holding the runner on, so he's going to get a pretty good lead over there. Yeah, Bo's going to go cover now. Cover the bag. Kind of halfway. Runner's gone. It's foul ball. So he's going to have a real big lead at Bo. Okay, Bo's back on the bag now. 0-1 to count to Petty. 2 outs. Runner on first, and here's the pitch. Ball low and outside. Count is 1-1 now. Score 3-2 Cedartown. We're in the top half of the second inning with 2 outs. Rockmart has a runner on first. Petty up to bat. Gavin goes over to first, but Tucker gets back in time. Well, excuse me, Isaiah. One and one to count. And the ball is hit up in the air, foul, out of play. Count goes to 1-2. Isaiah was stealing then, too. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Petty. Isaiah gets his lead at first base, and he's gone again. Strike call. That's the backwards K variety strike. So Gavin pitched himself out of that. So at the end of 1.5, the score now is Cedartown 3 and Rockmart 2. And I'll be right back. Up to bat now is Gerald, who is the second baseman from Cedartown. Gerald's sporting the highest batting average on the team right now. Tweet Gerald. Gavin gave him a few words of encouragement, support. And here we are, starting the bottom half of the second inning with a score 3-2 in favor of Cedartown. Tweed steps in the box. Braden gets his sign. He's pitching from the stretch, and there's a strike to Tweed. 0-1. And the pitch. Ball high. Count is 1-1. And the pitch. Strike called. Right down the middle. Count is 1-2 now to Tweed. Nobody out, nobody on. This is the bottom half of the second inning. Score 3-2 Cedartown. Here's the pitch from Braden. That ball's hit to shortstop. Shortstop comes in the field on the short hop. He gets under his glove. So Tweed is safe at first base. The error on the shortstop. And at the bat now is Gavin.
Gavin, all red.
Gavin is the pitcher for Cedartown. He can help himself out right here. He is the leadoff hitter, the top of the order for Cedartown. Nobody out, running on first, and Tweed Gerald. And the pitch. Ball high. Shadows have made it all the way past first base now, so he's safe over there. It gets rough in the afternoon, evenings, trying to catch a ball coming from the left side of first base with the sun. Brady goes to first. Tweet gets back in time. Gavin steps in the box and pitch. Strike call. 1-1 to Gavin. Brady goes to first, but Tweet gets back in time. Good scoop by the first baseman over there. A little short hop. And pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. The count is 1-2 to Gavin. Gavin requests time and receives it. From the home plate umpire. Brayden in the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fouled a breaking ball back to remain 1-2. You do a good job of getting a piece of aluminum on that one. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Gavin Allred. And here's the pitch. And Tweet is on his way down to second base. The catcher can't hold on to the ball, so we have a runner on second now. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes to Gavin. The catcher goes out to have a discussion with Brady and Matt. Got their signs. Well, they're talking about their signs with the runner on second. We'll resume play now. Gavin steps in the box. Count is 2-2 to Gavin, and here's the pitch. Ooh, that just about got him, but he got out of the way. So count is 3-2 now. Cedartown has a runner on second. Nobody out. The wind has died down to just about nothing now. And the pitch. Ball's hit to shortstop again. He fields cleanly this time. Throws to first for the first out. Tweet does advance to third.
Next up for the Dogs, number 15, Connor Peak.
Connor Peak up to bat. That bat was essentially a advance to runner. And the pitch. Strike one call right down the middle. Connor steps in the box. And pitch. Ball high. And pitch. Ball is hit up the middle. Shortstop comes across the field, throws to first. First base makes a good scoop, but Tweet scores from third. So that was a sacrifice. The 2 outs now. The score is Cedartown 4, Rockmart 2, and up the bat is Rob Ware. Braden shook off 3 signs this time. And the pitch. Yes, good pitch. Strike 1 to Ra. Nobody on now. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Score 4-2 Cedartown. And the pitch. Strike 2 called. There's another one right down the middle. So Rockmart scored 2 runs to start off the game, and then Cedartown scored 3 in the bottom of the first, and they plated 1 in the bottom of the second. Rockmart did not score in the top of the second. And the pitch. Ball just outside. Had to be just outside. The count is 1-2. And pitch. Count remains 1-2. You got 2-2? Let's see what Blue says. 2-2. To Rock. Strike 3 called. He went down looking, so after 2 complete innings of play, the score is Cedartown 4, Rockmart 2. We'll be right back. We are back for the top half of the 3rd inning with a score of 4-2. Rockmart is up to bat. Number 3, Cat Fennell, who is the designated hitter, will step in the box. Gavin Allred on the mound. He gets his sign. And here's the pitch to start off the 3rd inning. He attempts a bunt. It's bunted right back to Gavin. Gavin fields, throws to Bo at first for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. And up to bat now for Rockmart's number 25, Gage Campbell, the 3rd baseman. A left-hander. What a beautiful night. Everything is just completely calm now. The wind has stopped altogether. Here's the pitch from Gavin. Cedartown in the black jerseys with red letters, white pants. Black socks with red and white stripes. Rockmart in their gray tops and bottoms. And here's the pitch. That ball's hit hard to right field. Connor comes in and makes the catch for the 2nd out. Oh, excuse me, Cole. Cole Cochran is in right field. Connor is at shortstop. So there are 2 outs now. A quick 2 outs, I might add. Number 23 up for Rockmart, Andrew Watson, the 1st baseman. Ball low from Gavin. And the pitch. Oh, ball inside. Just did miss Andrew. Count is 2-0 now. 2 outs. Nobody on. Gavin gets a new baseball. And here's the 2-0 delivery from Gavin to Andrew Watson. Ball inside, count goes to 3-0. On deck is number 13, Kason Zuger. Here's the 3-0 delivery from Gavin. Strike right down the middle. So count is 3-1 now. To the big right-handed hitter, number 23, Andrew Watson. And the pitch. Ball is hit high. Looks like Connor Peak is going to make the play at shortstop for the 3rd out. So that will do it for Rockmart. 3 up and 3 down in the top half of the 3rd inning. Score now is still 4-2 in favor of Cedartown. We'll be right back. All right, sports fans, we are back. Up to bat for Cedartown is Bo Ball. On deck is Tyler Wade. Score 4-2. We're in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Braden Robinson on the mound for Rockmart, and here's the pitch. Ball just outside, apparently. So Bo steps back in the box. Count is 1 ball, no strikes to him. And here's the pitch. That ball is hit well to center field. Center field is going to drift under it and make the catch for the 1st out. Up to bat now for Cedartown is Tyler Wade. On deck is Cole Cocker.
Tyler Wade.
So Tyler, left-hander, steps in the box. Braden has his sign, and here's the pitch. It's a bunt, foul, strike 1. Strike 2 called. No balls, 2 strikes to Tyler. And the 0-2 delivery from Braden. The ball is hit foul. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Tyler just getting a piece of that one. And pitch. Ball is hit down third. It is fair. Third base fields goes to first all the way across the diamond for the second out. Up to bat now is Cole Cochran.
Next up, number 16, Cole Cochran.
And the pitch to Cole. Ball low. Braden has his sign. He's in the stretch. And pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Cole. And the pitch. Ball high. Cole just about went after it. Check with the field umpire. He says no go, not a strike. He did not go, so count is 2-1. And the pitch. Ball. Count goes to 3-1 now to Cole. 2 outs. To the bottom half of the third inning, Cedartown winning 4-2. And the pitch. Ball's hit between second and first. That's going to be a base hit. Right fielder fields, but he drops the ball. He was playing shallow. If he would have handled it, there would have been a really close play at first base, but he did drop it, and Cole is safe at first. And at the bat now is Jacob Yarborough. Jacob steps in the box. Cole on first base. He's got his lead. He's gone. He's going to second. He's going to try to steal. There's a throw from the catcher at the same time, but he did not. Well, they call it safe. That was a very close play at second base. And from the umpire's vantage point, he couldn't. Well, I'm not going to say anything. He was safe at second. Count is 1 ball and no strikes to Jacob. Good inside pitch by Braden. Count is 1-1 now. Cedartown could use some insurance right here. A little extra run wouldn't hurt. A 3-run lead is better than 2. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He gets away from the catcher. He throws down to third, and he gets away from the third baseman, but shortstop is there to back it up. So Cole has made his way all the way around to third base. The count is 1-2 now to Jacob. Base hit would definitely score a run now. Well, Jacob steps in the box. Braden has his sign. He's in the stretch. And here's the pitch. The ball's hit to third. Third fields cleanly. Throws to first for the third out. So Cedartown goes down in the bottom half of the third inning without scoring a run. We did have a runner at third base. We'll leave him stranded. And at the end of 3 innings of play, the score is Cedartown 4, Rockmart 2. We'll be right back. All right, we are back for the top half of the fourth inning. For Rockmart is number 13, Kason Zucker, who is playing second base. Scores 4-2. And here's the pitch to start off the fourth. That ball is hit in center field. And Jacob Yard goes over to make the first out. Up to bat now for Rockmart is number 20, Caden Grogan, center fielder. He steps in the box. Gavin pitching a good game today. One out. And the pitch from Gavin. Nice change of speed there. But it's inside and high for ball one. And the pitch from Gavin. Ball is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1. And 1-1 delivery from Gavin is a ball outside. Count is 2-1 now. Grogan steps back in the box, and here's the pitch from Gavin. Oh, good pitch. That was a good change of speed right there by Gavin to get the count to 2-2. Had the batter fold, that's for sure. And the 2-2 delivery from Gavin. Wow, yep, called strike. I was hoping he was going to call that a strike. It took him a second. To say anything. But that's a backwards K for Gavin. And now there are 2 outs. And up to bat for Rockmart. Pitch from Gavin. Nice pitch. It was a breaking ball that broke outside for ball one. And the pitch. Ball high. 2-0 now. Hitters count to Seth. Seth steps back in the box. Gavin has his sign, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So tomorrow at this very site right here, Cedartown will play Rockmart again, but the varsity teams will be playing. That's a 5:55 start. Hope you can make it here. If you can't, you can catch it on WGAA. And the pitch. Ball high. Count is 3-1. Back to a hitter's count for Hamrick. 2 outs. Top of the fourth. Score 4-2 in favor of Cedartown. And the pitch. That is a beautiful pitch. That's a curveball for strike. What did he say?
Good pitch.
Yes, it was. Count is 3-2. And there's a ball hit between first and second. It'll fall down for a base hit. Cole Cochran had ideas of trying to get him at first, but stopped short of that. So now Rockmart has a runner on first base with 2 outs. And up to bat now is Tucker Woody, number 15. He's the right fielder. All right, we're ready to start play again. Blue had to work on his book a little bit. Calls time again. Well, I guess the batter called time. After all that, he wasn't ready. Gavin in the stretch goes back to first, but the runner gets back in time. Gavin goes to first again, but the hammer gets back. He does have a pretty good lead over there. And here's the pitch from Gavin. Runner gets off a little bit, but he doesn't go. That's ball one. Two outs, top half of the fourth. Rockmart with a run on first. He goes. He runs down to the second, and there's the throw, and ooh, safe. But the throw got there in time, but he slid under it. Under the tag. Now the count is 1-1. Rockmart has a runner on second now. Hamrick gets his lead to second. Here's the throw from Gavin, the pitch. And he calls that a ball. 2-1. Hamrick with a decent lead. And the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 3. Rockmart making a little bit of noise here with 2 outs in the top of the fourth. And the pitch. Whoop, no. It is a pickoff move that hit the runner. He started coming home and then spun around. And looks like Connor may have injured himself on the hand. So we got a different shortstop now. Number 7, Pilgrim. So we'll see if we can see what happened to Connor. Evidently, when the runner came back, they did collide. The ball hit the runner, bounced over to Tweet Gerald at second base. He fielded the ball. So I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but it was looked like his left hand. Count is 3-1 still. To Tucker Woody with 2 outs. Top of the fourth. And the pitch. Ball 4. That will put runners on first and second now with 2 outs. And up to bat for Rockmart is Isaiah Martin. Nope, 27 is up to bat. 27 is Kaysen Williams. And the pitch. Did you get that, Jeremy? That is, did you call out a strike? Thought you did. That's strike 1. And the pitch. Ball hit hard to third, just out of Rob Ware's reach. The runner will round third. He will come in to score. The throw is to third base. So now the runner saves at third. That was a double by number 27, Casey Williams. Rockmart scores a run, so now the score is 4-3. And Rockmart had runners at second and third with 2 outs. Just out of the reach of Raw at third base. The runner from second didn't hesitate coming home. Third base coach was flagging him all the way. So number 18, the top of the order now for Rockmart, Easton Petty. And the pitch, ball high. Two outs. Runners at second, third, and the pitch. Ball is hit up in the air to left field. And Rittenhouse makes the third out. So Rockmart does score 1 run. They leave 2 stranded, and after 3.5, the score is 4-3 in favor of Cedartown. And we'll be right back. All right, here we are for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Up to bat for Cedartown is Hayden Rittenhouse, left fielder, who made the last play to end the top half of the 4th inning. We have a new pitcher for Rockmart. It's number 19, Kerry Tucker. All right, Hayden steps in the box, and we're about to start the bottom half of the 4th inning. And pitch. Oh, just missed. Rittenhouse. Ball 1. And pitch. Ball 1. Count is 2-0. Hitters count here for Hayden. Hitters count. Look for something good to hit right here. And pitch. Ball outside. 3-0. You want to make him throw you a strike now. Hayden steps in the box. Kerry Tucker in the stretch. And pitch. Ball outside, so 4 straight balls. And Hayden draws a walk to first base. Gets a free pass.
Number 4, Tweet Gerald.
Tweet Gerald up to bat. Our second baseman. So Tweet steps in the box. Hayden got a pretty good lead on first over there. And pitcher for Rockmart, Kerry Tucker steps back. I think he saw that. Hayden getting a pretty good lead. That's a decent lead right now. Kerry turned his shoulder to look at him. He's not in his, well, he's in a stretch now. And Tweet showed bunt then. Not a bad idea. Get a runner over to second base in scoring position. Hayden got a good lead. Tweet squares around the butt. Comes back. It's a ball. One ball, no strikes. Cedartown with the runner at first. Looks like the Rockmart first baseman is requesting another glove. And he receives it. Tweet steps in the box. Hayden Rittenhouse on first with his lead. Tucker checks him out. Tweet squares around the bunt, takes it for a strike. Count is 1-1. I think Tweet thought it was low. Blue didn't think so. Tucker goes back to first. Rittenhouse back in time. And the pitch. Tweet steps out. Count is 1-1 now. Nobody out. Rittenhouse on first for Cedartown. Tweet Gerald batting. And here's the pitch. And Rittenhouse goes down to second. There's a throw. And Blue calls him out. So that's 1 out now. And I don't know if you call that a ball or a strike. If you call that a strike. We'll see in just a minute. And pitch. Strike called. 2-2. Now to Tweet. And the pitch. Ball is hit over first base for a base hit. And the right fielder fields it, goes to first, but it skips away from the pitcher. And it's going to go all the way to the backstop. Tweet is going to make it down to second base. On a little bloop single over right field. The right fielder was in close enough where he could make it play at first, but it was a bad throw from him to first base. The ball rolled from first base all the way to the backstop, which allowed Tweet to make it to second base. So now there's 1 out. And up to bat is Gavin Allred. He can help himself out right here with the runner on second. That's putting it in play, folks. Things happen when you put it in play. Things happen when you put it in play. I said I was going to try my GoPro. I'm fixing to give it a shot here in just a sec. Gavin steps out. Tucker, the pitcher, steps off the rubber, off the back of the mound, back in the box. Tweet. Gerald is at second. Shortstop comes around, but goes back. Second base comes in, goes back, and here's the throw. And that gets away from the catcher, which allows Tweet to go down to third base on the wild pitch. So now, let me get this bases right. Cedartown is on third base with 1 out. Rittenhouse got thrown out at second base. Debatable. Depending on what team you're on, whether you're safe or out. And Gavin steps out of the box. And the 1-0 delivery to Gavin is a curveball strike. Oh, is it a ball? Wow. It looked good to me. I'm just gonna wait till I hear from him from now on. Count as 2-0. And the pitch. Ooh. That's high and tight. He goes 3-0 now to Gavin. Tucker having a little trouble this inning hitting the strike zone. Here's the 3-0 delivery to Gavin. And that's a strike. Count is 3-1 now. Scores 4-3. Cedartown. We have a runner at third. Ball outside. So Gavin draws a walk. We have runners at the corners now. And up to bat for
Number 7, Owen Pilgrim.
Owen Pilgrim up to bat. Who took Connor Peake's place after the injury at second base. 1 out. Runners on the corners. Tweet at third. Gavin at first. Pilgrim up to bat. Pilgrim squares around the bunt. Pitcher fakes to third and then tries to get Gavin off of first, but it didn't work. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book. I've tried it a few times myself. Has about a 5% success rate. That's a strike called to Owen. 0-1. Bottom of the fourth inning, score 4-3 Cedartown. Cedartown has runners on the corners. Tweet Gerald at third. Gavin Allred at first. Owen Pilgrim batting. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Owen kind of looked like he was going to try to bunt, but he pulled back, and it's called strike. 0-2. You're going to guard the plate now. And here's the 0-2 delivery. Ball outside, just a hair. Count is 1-2 to Owen. 1 out. The sun is setting. And here's the pitch. Change up, throw down to second base. And they got the runner out at second. So I don't know if somebody missed something there or what, but there's 2 outs now. This is just kind of an odd play. Count is 2-2. A base hit would score a run here. Easy. Count is 2-2 with 2 outs now. And the pitch. That ball is hit foul to the right side. Out of play. Count remains 2-2. On deck is Rob Ware for Cedartown. Should Owen get on. And the 2-2 delivery. Ball high. Count is full now. To Pilgrim. And here's the payoff pitch from Tucker. But steps off the rubber. Maybe had a little trouble with the sign, I don't know. But he gets back on in the stretch. And the pitch. Oh, wow. Change up. Change up got Owen. So that's the 3rd out. So Cedartown leaves a runner stranded on 3rd. And after 4 innings of play, the score is Cedartown 4, Rockmart 3. And we'll be right back. All right, we are back for the top half of the 5th inning. We do have Jacob Yarborough is pitching for Cedartown. We got Bobby Jones in left field and Rittenhouse in center. Scores 4-3. Up to bat for Rockmart is number 3, Cap Fennell. He's the designated hitter. And here's the pitch from Jacob. Foul, out of play. I think just about everybody on this team can pitch. I've seen a bunch of them. And the pitch from Jacob. Ball hit foul back. Count is 0-2 now. Top of the 5th, score 4-3 Cedartown. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. The ball's hit to second base. Sweet comes into the field. Fields cleanly. Throws to Bo at first for the first out. So there's one out now, top of the fifth. And up to bat for Rockmart is number 25 Gage Campbell. Yep. So Gavin is catching now for Cedartown. Gavin Allred. He went from pitcher to catcher. And the pitch from Jacob. And the ball's hit to second base again. It's a short hop that Tweet fields and throws to first base for the second out. 2 up and 2 down. Up to bat for Rockmart is Andrew Watson, number 23. Two outs. Oh, it hits the batter right in the tie, I guess it was. It was somewhere in that area. So now Rockmart has a runner on first. Up to the bat. Jacobs cruising right along there till one got away from him. There are 2 outs. In the top of the fifth. Jacob goes over to first base, but the runner gets back in time. Jacob gets signed, he's in the stretch, and the pitch. Ball's hit hard to center field. Rittenhouse drifts back and makes the catch for the third out. So after, that was a quick inning. 4 batters up, 3 outs, and the last out was a noisy one, but Rittenhouse was able to camp under it and make the catch. So after 4.5 innings of play, the score remains Cedartown 4, Rockmart 3, and we'll be right back. All right, coming up bat now for Cedartown is Raw Ware, a third baseman. We are in the bottom half of the 5th inning with a score 4-3 in favor of Cedartown. And the pitch to Raw. Ball is hit back, out of play, strike 1. Raw steps back in the box. And the pitch from Tucker. Ball is hit foul on the right side. First baseman drifts back and makes the catch for the out in foul territory. So 1 out now. In the bottom of the 5th.
Next up for the Dogs, number 21, Bo Ball.
Yep, Bo Ball, our first baseman, is up to bat now. Tucker in stretch. Here's the pitch to Bo. It's inside for ball one. And the pitch. Ball low, gets away from the catcher, short hop. Count is 2-0 now. Hitters count to Bo. And the pitch. Ball high. 3-0 now to Bo. Score 4-3. And that's a strike call, so now the count is 3-1 to Bo. And pitch. And the ball's hit the third fields, throws to first for the second out.
Next up for the Dogs, number 12, Tyler Wade.
Tyler Wade up to bat now with 2 outs. The bottom of the 5th. Ball's hit the shortstop. Shortstop fields cleanly, throws to first for the 3rd out. So 3 up and 3 down for Cedartown in the bottom half of the 5th inning. So the score remains 4-3 when we go into the top half of the 6th. We'll be right back. All right, here we are back for the top half of the 6th inning with Cedartown leading 4-3. Up to bat for Rockmart is number 20, Caden Grogan, who's the center fielder. Cedartown hanging on to the slimmest of leads. Jacob Yalver on the mound for Cedartown. And here's the pitch to start the 6th. Ball outside. 1-0. And the pitch from Jacob. Nice little breaking ball there. Maybe a cutter. 1-1 Didn't break quite like a curve, but it did have some movement on it toward the outside part of the plate. Count is 1-1 now to Grogan. And the pitch. Strike 2 call. Just giving that outside corner a few inches off the plate, which is good. Stay out there. Count is 1-2. Jacob is ahead in the count. And here's the pitch. Good pitch. He stayed outside, but it was a little high. Count is even now, 2-2. And the 2-2 delivery from Jacob. Foul off. Straight back. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to Caden Grogan of Rockmart. Just wanted to remind you, the varsity teams play tomorrow here in Cedartown, Rockmart and Cedartown. First pitch at 5:55, and WGA8 will be bringing the action to you. That ball is hit back again, so that's 2 fouled balls, and the count remains 2-2. And here's the 2-2 delivery from Jacob Yarborough. Foul tip into the mitt of Gavin Allred for the first out. And up to bat now for Rockmart should be number 8, Seth Hamrick, the catcher. So Seth steps in the box with 1 out. The bottom of top of the 6th, score 4-3 Cedartown. And here's the pitch from Yarborough. Strike call, calling that outside corner. Consistent with it. I just stay out there. No sense in bringing it in. Not if he's going to call that a strike. Stay outside. Make him go for it. Make him go after it. And the pitch. Ball is right down the middle. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. So Gavin's been pitching. He knows what he's calling. There's no need to give him anything to hit right here. It's 0-2. Blue is calling the outside corner, and that's where Gavin sets up. Oh, it was just high. Just high. 1-2 now to Seth. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. And the pitch. That ball is hit hard to center field and does make it past Owen Pilgrim. Now Rockmart has a runner on first base. And up to bat is Tucker Woody, right fielder. And we have a pinch runner now for Rockmart. And I didn't get the number. Looks like 11 maybe. Aiden Wright, I think, but I didn't get a clean shot at or look at the number on his back of his jersey. Yeah, I say just number 11. All right, here's the pitch. Ball high, outside. Tucker Woody, the hitter. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, runner on first. And he's gone. Runner goes, here's the throw from, oh, beautiful throw. Andy out is made at second base. That was a shotgun shot, a rocket down to second base from Gavin to get the out. So now there are 2 outs. The count is 2 balls, no strikes to Tucker. And Cedartown is leading 4-3. And here's the pitch. Oop, ball inside. It goes 3-0 to Tucker. If Tucker gets on, Isaiah Martin is scheduled up next. And it will not be Isaiah. It'll be number 27, Casey Williams. And the pitch. Ooh, the ball was outside. It got away from, looked like it did, got away from Jacob. So Rockmart has a runner on first again with 2 outs, and up to bat is Casey Williams, who got a base hit his last at bat. Drove in a run, actually. So Tucker has his lead at first. And the pitch. Ball high. With the slimmest of leads, you don't need to be walking anybody. They tend to score on you, the ones you walk. Speaking from experience. What it seemed like anyway. Here's the 1-0 delivery from Jacob. Runner gets his lead, but a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. 2 outs. The top half of the 6th. Cedartown leads 4-3. Jacob steps off. Wants to reset here. And he's back on the rubber in the stretch. Tucker's got a big lead on first. And the pitch. Ball outside. So my advice would be, don't worry about the runner at first base. Not right now anyway. Need to concentrate on getting a hitter. You need 1 out to end the top half of the 6th. And the pitch. Ball high. And the ball gets away from Gavin. And Tucker, Woody, is able to make it down to second base. Counts 3-1 to the hitter. Top of the 6th inning here. Rockmart threatening with 2 outs. Count 3-1. Gavin wants to go out and talk to Jacob. We had a runner on second base. I need to make sure they know what sign he's going to be calling. This is how you can get crossed up and have pass balls when you're not square on the signs, because you got a runner on second. There's going to be more than 1 sign given. And the pitch. All right, it's ball 4. Well, yeah, ball 4. Runners on first and second, and the top of the order, Petty. That third out is sometimes it's really hard to get. And the pitch. Ball low. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. And the pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher. He throws down to third. And kind of handcuffed Rod down there at third base. Thought we might get him, but it was kind of a short hop and well thrown. So now they have runners on second and third with 2 outs. The count is 2 balls and no strikes. Hitters count. Rockmart scratching and clawing here. Cedartown needs to get this out. And the pitch. Strike call. That's what I'm talking about. 2-1. Petty steps back in the box. 2 outs. 2 balls, 1 strike. The top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit to third. Ryle Warefield throws to first for the 3rd out. Wow. Had me on the edge of my seat there, folks. But at the end of 5 1/2, the score is 4-3 in favor of Cedartown. So we're going to play another inning. The last time we played here, we just played 6 innings. So I guess we're going to play another inning. Okay, that's fine. Cedartown will come up to bat here in just a minute for the bottom half of the 6th inning. So we'll be right back. And you will see number 18 come up to bat for Cedartown, and I believe it is number 8. And then you'll have Jacob Yarborough and Rittenhouse. So we'll be right back for the bottom half of the 6th.
Off for the Dogs, number 16, Cole Cochran.
And Cole Cochran up to bat with Jacob Yarborough on deck. We sure could use a couple more runs. I'd feel better. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And the pitch, ball outside. Count is 1-1 now to Cole Cochran. Scores 4-3, bottom of the 6th, in favor of Cedartown. That's ball 2. To Cole. And the pitch. Ooh, that's the ball. Must have been low. Looked pretty good from here, but Blue says the ball. We'll take it. Three and 1 the count. That's a ball high. The leadoff hitter is on for Cedartown.
Next up for the Dogs, number 6, Jacob Yarborough.
Jacob Yarborough now batting. Jacob Yarborough is the pitcher for Cedartown right now. On deck is the center fielder Rittenhouse. Looks like we may have a new pitcher for Rockmart, number 25. Number 25 is Gage Campbell. Gage Campbell, who was the 3rd baseman. And while he warms up, we'll take a short break. All right, we're about to start the bottom half of the sixth, or excuse me, we got a new pitcher in. We already started it. Rockmart has a new pitcher, and his name is Gage Campbell. And we have a runner on first. We sure do. It's Jacob Yarborough. Rittenhouse. Wait a minute. Cole Cochran on first. Jacob Yarborough up bat. I'll get straight in there. There's nobody out. We've got a runner on first base in the bottom of the sixth inning. That I'm sure of. And the bunt is foul. It was a bunt and run, looks like, or sacrifice bunt, one or the other. And what the result was a strike. And Cole has got to return to first. Jacob steps in the box. Cole has his lead at first. Count is no balls and one strike. And the pitch. Ball low and outside. It must have been too low. Count is 1-1 now. To Jacob. And the pitch. Ball outside. Count goes to 2-1. To Yarborough. Nobody out. Scores 4-3 in favor of Cedartown. And the pitch. Ball low. Count is 3 balls and 1 strike now to Jacob Yarborough. That's a hitter's count. Jacob steps in the box. And the pitch. Ooh, ball 4. Those must up. They were low, but they could have been low by too much. So now Cedartown has the first 2 runners on board. And up to bat for Cedartown now is Rittenhouse.
Hayden Rittenhouse.
Hayden Rittenhouse. I'm hoping we can get a couple insurance runs here. 2 on and nobody out. Rittenhouse up to bat. Squares around the butt. It was out. And it looks like we're going to have there was a throw down to the third, but it got over the third baseman's head, so that allowed Cole to score. And Yarborough is now on third base. And I'm not sure what Umpa's doing here, what Lou's doing. I think he's telling everybody to get back in the dugout or something. But anyway, so I'm going to have a conference on the mound between the first baseman, the pitcher, and the third baseman. Now, I can just imagine what the conversation, how it's going between the third baseman and the pitcher. He's saying, "My bad, pitcher." He tripped or fell down or did something out there. The count is 0-1. And let me get this right. Cedartown scores another run. So it's 5-3. We have a runner on third. No outs still. Rittenhouse up bat. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Count is 1-2 now. Up on deck is Sweet Gerald, who made it all the way to third on a blue hit over first base his last time at bat. Right fielder came in, tried to make a play on the ball, threw it away, and the ball rolled all the way to the backstop. And here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. It's the back escape. So that's the first out. And up to bat now is Sweet.
No, number 4, Sweet Gerald.
Has played 1 run in this inning. We have a runner at third. And Tweet squares around the bunt, and they've got, uh-oh. The run down there. And, so we got caught in the rundown. Jacob got caught, and after about 5 exchanges between third and the catcher, they finally got him out, so there are 2 outs now. Nobody on base, and the count is, I'm not sure, they call that a strike, I believe, because he bunted at it. It's 1 is it 2-0? All right, he might have called that a ball. It looked like he tried to bunt at it to me, but anyway. Ball outside. Here it goes. What we've got is 3-0. We'll see what Blue says. 3-0, 2-1. We'll get what? We'll get it right. Somehow or another. 2-1. That's ball high, 3-1. That must have been a squeeze bunt. And that's why he was caught between third and home. Yeah. Strike called. 3-2 now to Tweet. Yeah, there had to be a squeeze bunt a while ago. The ball was too far outside for Tweet to get it. And that ball is fouled out of play. Count remains 3-2. Count is 3-2 with 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Cedartown has played 1 run. Ball outside. Tweet will take first base with a free pass. And up to bat now is the top of the order, Gavin Allred. Pitcher goes to first, but Tweet gets back in time. And the pitch. Strike call. No balls, 1 strike to Gavin Allred. Tweet Gerald on first base. There are 2 outs in this bottom half of the 6th inning. Pitcher steps off the rubber. Steps back on. Gavin steps in the box. Pitcher checks Tweet out at first. And the pitch. Foul tip back. Count is no balls and 2 strikes to Allred. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here's the pitch to Gavin. Hit to right center. The center fielder counts under the ball, makes the catch for the 3rd out. Cedartown does score 1 run in the bottom half of the 6th to edge the score up. Now it's 5-3 in favor of Cedartown, and coming up for Rockmart, I believe, is Andrew Watson, Kason Zucker, and Caden Grogan. And we'll be right back. Okay, we are in the top half of the 7th now, and we've got a few changes for Cedartown. Rob Ware, number 20, is pitching for Cedartown now. We've got Perkins, number 5, on third base. We got Cole Cochran in left. We've got Jacob Yauber in center and Carson Holland in right field. Cedartown leads 5-3. Up to bat for Rockmart is number 3. Number 3. Is that number 23? No, number 3. Number 3 is Cat Fennell. Okay. Cat Fennell up to bat for Rockmart. Cedartown with a 2-run lead, top of the 7th. Ball gets away, count is 1 ball, no strikes. Cedartown gets them out here and they get a win. And the pitch from Raw. Ball's hit to third but foul. Perkins making a diving effort after it. So now the count is 1-1. I believe I've got the most viewers I've ever had. 21. Thank you for watching. Count is 1-1 to Cat Fennell, and here's the pitch. Ball's fouled off to the right. So Rob gets ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You see how he chokes up on the bat? Cat Fennell chokes up on the bat. Oh, the ball's hit off the pitcher to second base. And great play by Sweet. That ball was hit right at Rob, but it bounced off his glove, glanced off his glove and went out to second base. Tweet fielded it, and they got the runner out at first. Good play. I think it scared Raw a little bit. Yeah. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It surprised him because he could have caught that ball, but it did surprise him. Count is 0-1 now to Gage Campbell. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And the pitch. Ball's fouled back, remains no balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 7th. Cedartown leads 5-3. There's 1 out. The count is no balls and 2 strikes to Gage Campbell. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the second out. Cedartown in need of 1 out to take a win here versus the Jackets, which will set up for a rubber match game Saturday. They play Saturday in a doubleheader. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Just leave it there. So Saturday there's a doubleheader in Rockmart. The JV will play at 12, and the Varsity plays at 3. So we got to get 1 out. We got to get 1 out before we can claim a victory. The 3rd out is most important. No balls, 1 strike to number 23, Andrew Watson, with 2 outs. Nobody on. Andrew steps in the box. And here's the 0-1 delivery from Raw. Swing and a miss. Great breaking pitch there by Raw. Totally fooled the hitter. The count is 0-2 now. He ate him up with that one. And the pitch. Ooh, just inside. A little bit more than that inside. You almost hit him, but he didn't. Counts 1-2. 1 strike away from a win. And here's the pitch. And that ball is hit to third base. Perkins is under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out. Cedartown wins in regulation, 7 innings, 5-3. Great game by Cedartown. They had some timely hits, had some good pitching, and some really good fielding too. So that will do it for me here in Cedartown. It's been a long day, but I've enjoyed calling. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. And remember, tomorrow the Varsity plays, the Rockmart Varsity and Cedartown Varsity play. Rockmart comes here to Cedartown. The game's at 5:55. Hope to see you here at the ballpark. If you can't make it to the ballpark, you can catch it on WGAA. Go Dogs, and good night.